So the first thing that we're going to talk about for Jett is going to be pistol rounds. Pistol rounds are going to be the first round of the game on either side, as most of you probably know. And for Jett, there's really only like two options that you can do. I suppose you could do a little bit different. So you could go double Cloudburst and Armor. This is going to account to all 800 credits right there. So 200, 200, 400. This is going to be an okay combo, especially considering the current state of the Classic, where it's pretty strong. The thing I like about the Classic, too, is that it gives you other options, right? You can actually go for this jump right-click, and this is something that you can't do with, like, a Frenzy, say, unless you're TenZ, maybe. Whereas, like, if I jump with the Frenzy, my bullets are going to kind of go all over the place. But if I'm using a Classic, the shots still pretty much go in the area that I'm aiming. So that's one of the nice tools with the Classic. The Frenzy is also a good option. You can go Cloudburst Updraft. That'll get you to 350. And then you can buy the Frenzy for 450. That'll account for all 800 right there. And this is a nice combo that I like to do, particularly if you're not aiming well or you're not too confident in your aim. Because with this, you can do the classic smoke dash combo. You can also have the updraft if you so want it. So dash back sight, and now I'm smoking back sight with a Frenzy, right? So this is a nice combo to have. It's nice to have the smoke. Obviously, you can updraft to different off angles and stuff like that too, which can be super nice. But other than that, you can go Sheriff if you're feeling really confident. This is something that I do a lot, where I'll go Sheriff if I'm feeling my shots. Basically, you want to play differently if you're going to be using a Sheriff, though. Like we just talked about with that smoke dash, you can't really do this with a Sheriff. It's probably not the best gun for this, because it's not a very mobile gun, right? You want to be swinging back sight, where you need to go for those one-taps. You're generally going to want to be abusing the range on it, because it is the highest damage pistol in the game at range, and you can get a one-hit to the head at any range on pistol round. So generally, you're going to want to take longer range duels with a gun like this. And then if you need to dash away, you can do so. Taking longer range duels, obviously, is something like this. Something like we'll go towards mid, and we can take a duel here in window right away. Maybe you want to take a duel like this, or you can come over to C site, and you can take a duel like this. Same thing applies for offense. It would be the reverse of all these angles. So that would be taking a peek here, taking a peek here, or taking a peek right here. These are all things that you can do with a Sheriff. I like using the Sheriff on some maps. It's probably Jett is the only agent that I would recommend buying a Sheriff on in most situations. A lot of other agents, their utility is a lot more worth it, but it doesn't really feel as good to me buying a 200 credit smoke that only lasts for like 3 seconds, right? It feels like the Sheriff might be the move on Jett more often than not. But if you're not feeling confident in your shots, do not force it. Just go for that Frenzy, smoke, and updraft, and you'll be better off. Hope this was helpful for you guys to kind of figure out what you want to do on pistol rounds. It all depends on the player and the situation, but these are all valid options, and I would recommend for you.